And welcome aboard for the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. Thank you for joining us. It's an old rivalry here, Class 7A, Leon and Chiles. We will get a double header here tonight. The guys and the girls will go back-to-back here for a Friday night hoops. Jump ball coming from center court as the girls reset, and Leon going to win the opening tip. Similian with a quick deuce, and the Leon Lions, the visitors, get on the board here first. So Chiles going to get into the half court. A speedy start here for the Leon Lions. That's exactly what you want to do against your rivals here, James. Triple from the far side. Save attempt, and out of play there. So to go back to the Leon Lions, got to have somebody to inbound that ball, James.
Yeah, got to have an inbounder.
Running on back. Got to beat that count, man. Count, the clock is always ticking. Able to get it inbounds and get things rolling here. Leon, of course, with the 2-point advantage against their crosstown rivals. This is a downtown versus north side matchup here, James. About 25-minute drive between the two schools, depending on traffic.
Looks like we've got man-to-man defense here on part of Chiles.
Good feed underneath. Defense done well. Olivia Hartman, the junior power forward, able to come up with the block. On the ball here is going to be Sam Wilson over to the near side. Varnado off the side. Iron does not go. Scrapping for the rebound, and Leon will pick it up. Similin with the board here. Of course, the only score around here tonight so far. 6:45 to go here in the first quarter of the action of the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. Drive inside, kick out. Nice little ball movement for Leon. Coming around with some help. It's Similian again. And it's going to be a travel. And so this one will go back to the Timberwolves of Chiles.
1-3-1 for Leon.
Absolutely. Haven't seen much of that so far this season, James. This one's poke free. Similian on the break. Good feed underneath. The right-hander off the glass and down. Good finish there. And the Leon Lions able to get the early advantage, 4-0 in favor of the visitors. And how about a basket there? A good response by the Timberwolves. Have the lead, and we're 2-4. So finally got some grease on those gears, James, as we get going. Just over 2 minutes expired here in the first quarter of action. Driving near side, nice little handoff here to Newman. Controlling with the right hand into the paint. Little floater off the glass, does not go. Pressure from Poole, but good rebound underneath there by the Timberwolves. By Hartman, starting the offense. A little step back, it's a long two. Buckets over on the far side, and the Timberwolves will tie things up. A little 4-0 run here, James. We've seen both teams with consecutive 4-0 runs. A nice basket there by Varnado. Of course, a quick guard, some great handles. She'll be fun to watch out here for this Chiles Timberwolf Ball Club.
Rotating zone for Chiles.
Feed underneath, Leon getting the post, and how about the left hand off the glass and down. Pull with the deuce, and it's going to give the visitors once again a 2-point advantage. Varnado tried to pride through this 1-3-1, feed out, and that's the zone buster right there, that short baseline shot. So good attempt and good breakdown to try to penetrate this zone. Wilson on the ball, cross-court pass.
Nice
pass. Beautiful movement. Shot doesn't go, and a foul underneath, and Hartman's going to be headed to the free throw line. But how gorgeous was that movement? Like you said, James, top of the key. We go short baseline. Those are those vulnerable areas you talk about. You know, James, when you talk about a 2-3 zone, you want to hit the foul line. 1-3-1, you get those short baseline, and then they fed it back into the middle. Just a gorgeous sequence there. Hartman able to hit the first free throw, and it'll cut the lead to 1 with an opportunity to tie this one up at 6-6. But great ball movement there from Coach Jeffrey's ball club, and we're back to even. So a seesaw affair here in the 7A rivalry, James. This is exactly what you want to see between two rivals, a couple evenly matched teams, and hopefully a fun ball game out here tonight. Reset, Leon gonna swing it around. Throw it on over to the corner in front of the Chiles bench. Similian.
With a reach in.
Contact in the upper chest neck area. Got whacked there, but back in and ready to rock and roll.
Got to reach in, and anytime you reach in, try to get the ball, and the referee's right there, they're going to call it.
Absolutely. So down into the corner, able to break it out, back to her self-pass by Porcher Cox. Going baseline,
nice
another nice pass. This one's pulled with the lefty, doesn't get that one to go, but beautiful vision. We've seen both of these teams, just some great ball movement here early. But it is tough living underneath the basket. Both of these teams with some good help defense here early. And here comes Varnado trying to go right down the middle of this zone and gets dinged up on the way to the basket. And so, of course, it's going to be a foul on the floor, so Varnado's going to inbound it down underneath the basket. Tipped out of play.
Well, she caught the ball when it stepped back to her, and that's the turnover.
That's a tough break. It's a tough break. It's just a natural instinct, James. You want to grab the basketball, and unfortunately.
Only problem was she grabbed the basketball and she was out of bounds.
True. So this one's going to go back to the Lions. Some contact underneath, and it is out of play. It looks like a good block. I believe it was Varnado with the hand behind there. 3:34 remaining in the first quarter of action. So how about that defense there, James? They say let them play on that one. Varnado over into the corner. Nice little baseline take here. Kick out. Triple from Wilson doesn't go. And she's going to save it. And it's going to go back to Leon on the loose ball. It's a one-on-one duel. Varnado back on defense. And the shot doesn't go. Great handling ability there. And it's going to be Leanna Hall on the board. And back to the Timberwolves. Varnado from straight away. Off the side rim does not go. Good rebound there by Newman. We're still locked at 6 apiece. Here, under 3 minutes to go, 2:55 to go in the first quarter of action. So an exciting one. We're getting some good looks out here, James. Some good movement. Back it down in the post, and shot unsuccessful. But it looks like it's going to be a foul on the play. And so it should send Poole to the free throw strike. First one coming. Chiles cheerleaders trying to create some noise and distraction. First one does not go. Comes the second free throw attempt here for the Lady Lions, and it's able to be punched in. So 7-6 in favor of the visitors. 2:42 here to go in the opening quarter of action. And,
stepped on the base, stepped on the timeline, and that's over and back.
And that's a tough one right at midcourt, going over the Timberwolf, because it kind of evaporates, if you will, there, James.
Plus the fact there's other lines there at center court.
True, you get the volleyball lines up there, and for the gym class, man, you get those sideways volleyball courts going. But anyways, turnover, Leon's gonna have the basketball back with the 1-point advantage. Some tight defense here. Simillian swung around. Chiles all over it in front of their own bench. Good drive, baseline. Some contact to the face. Shaking it off is Hartman, and she's back into play here. Over to the corner for Wilson. Wilson's a good ball handler, good shooter. We saw her go off in a game against McClay last year, right around this time. As Wilson on the triple. Good rebound underneath. Simillian. Some contact here early. She's a fighter, James. Able to rip away that rebound. 1:35 to go here in the first quarter of action. Leon trying to set things up top the key, trying to clear out. Create some space down low. Deanna Poole trying to put in some work. 1-on-1 underneath. Able to kick it back out. A little outside in. So now on the outside, drive to the basket. Good take there. Basket unsuccessful for Newman, but she earns a trip to the free throw line.
Good drive to the basket.
How about the little half court action there, James? A little outside in.
Yep.
You get the handoff, end around, and going straight to the basket and initiating the contact and earn yourself a trip to the free throw line. Some of these half-court sets have been pretty good looking here, James.
Yeah, it's had some good passing in this one.
Absolutely. Second free throw attempt off the back square does not go, so we'll stay at 7-6. And Wilson will bring the ball up into the front court. 1:10 to go. Kick into the corner, and that's one of those weak spots in the 1-3-1. Rebound to Chiles, and Leon getting in there, and it will end up being a jump ball. Alternating possession will stay with Chiles. Varnado gonna trigger us inbound. Wilson up top, swung around, back to Varnado. 3 left side, good looking triple there. Azariah Varnado. And it'll give the lead back to the Timberwolves, up by 2, under 50 to go. 50 seconds, that is. Raven Hall, a little pump fake. Went over to the far side, in front of the Chiles bench. Feed down low. This one's gonna be knocked free. Last touch, they said, by Leon. And that's been a battle the last couple of possessions here. Both of the 11s on the court here in this one, James. Olivia Hartman for Chiles and Daniela Poole for Leon underneath the basket. Some competitive battles.
Yes.
20 seconds to go, and it looks like Varnado wants to hold for the last shot here. Can't blame him. Of course, no shot clock in Florida here at the high school level. Wilson, triple near side, doesn't go, gets her own rebound. Thought about a good pump fake, feed underneath. And good defense by Leon. 3 seconds to go. Got an opportunity to beat the clock. Feeding it down at the other end of the court. And the clock expires. So exciting first quarter of
Very
action.
spirited first quarter.
Absolutely. 9-7 scoreline in favor of the Timberwolves. So we're going to jump out for a quick commercial break. Come right on back for quarter number 2 here on the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week.
Good morning. How you doing, Capital City? This is Big Corey from Big Corey's Country Cooking. I got breakfast hot and ready for you, so come on down and get you one of these cooked-to-order breakfasts from 6 to 10 in the morning and all day on Saturdays. If you're in a rush, we got you. We'll fix you up a quick hot plate, or you can sit down and you can eat as much as you want to eat. All you got to do is come with a fresh appetite, and we got you. From the eggs cooking, from the grits boiling, from the sausage sizzling on the stove, anything that the heart can desire for breakfast, we pretty much got it. You hungry, I'm cooking, come on down. And come give us this warm country atmosphere a good try so we can soothe your heart and soul.
And welcome back to the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. Joe Ward, James Ward, Walter Weaver, Andrew Jute bringing you the action here this evening. A fierce one in favor of the Timberwolves. Currently, Wilson, a little triple coming here near side, does not go. Corralled by Leon. 5 seconds here to go in the second quarter of action.
Good box out by number 10 for Leon Raven Hall.
There you go, circling back around over here near side. Rutherford swung on back around to Hall. Over on the far side there, cycling through. Hall, Rutherford back again. Similian over in the corner. Give to Hall, takes a tumble to the court. She dives on it with Varnado, and a good steal coming back for the Lady Lions. Through traffic,
Good
Varnado
hands.
takes it back. And a little back and forth affair. Loving the defense out here early on a Friday. Here on the girls' side, first of the second half of the doubleheader here tonight. Swung up around, backed off Varnado with a prodding dribble. Good feed into Hartman. Pass a little too hot to handle, but Wilson coming away with a loose ball, look to reset.
Leon switched D. They're now it's more of a matchup. It's a man, but it's a matchup.
Wilson trying to break it up at the foul line. Great box out underneath. Chiles able to fight for it. Varnado going to come around with the loose ball, and you can feel the intensity picking up. Varnado triple. It is a pass underneath and a block. Great effort there. Daniela Poole with the mitt to swat that one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Timberwolves, but a emphatic rejection underneath.
But a good positioning by Lindsay Myrick, getting in to get the board, going back up, but shot got blocked.
So inbound coming here for the Timberwolves. 3:41 to go in the second quarter. Feed to Hartman.
Nice play.
At the free throw line, and Hartman able to hit, and Chiles doubling up Leon right now. 14-7 for the home team. So Hartman, I believe that was her first open court basket. Did hit from the free throw line earlier back in quarter number 1. 3:18, little left-handed dribble. Kick on over, triple near side. Off the side iron, doesn't go. Wilson able to corral the rebound. Come on up into the front court, try to set up shop. Triple from the right-hand side. No fear to shoot there. Loose ball going to be corralled. Varnado, nice pump fake into the lane, and is fouled. Man, they're making him earn it down low underneath here tonight. Leon, no giveaways underneath the basket.
Exactly.
This is going to send Varnado to the free throw line. The 5'5" senior point guard. Already with a couple baskets, had a big 3 earlier in the game. Able to hit that one. 8-point advantage now. Largest of the game here, 2:55 to go. Varnado will have one more. Substitution here for Chiles. Macy Hartman will take a seat. Second free throw up and good. So Varnado now scored every denomination possible on the basketball court. Hit a free throw, hit a 2 and a 3 so far in the first half of this matchup. Rutherford here near side. Good feed down low to Newman. Swung on around triple. Does not go. Wilson fighting for the rebound. Loose ball go to Newman into the paint. The right-hander gets it to go. High elevation, and it drops. Hard-earned basket there by Newman. That is a very tough shot.
Exactly. That's what Leon looks like they need to do. Chiles is in a 2-3. Looks like they're settling for the perimeter jumper. There is some alleys they can attack within this 2-3.
Indeed, indeed. It has been a battle, though, down in the post here tonight on both sides of the court. But look how high, to your point, Joe, very high 2-3 zone coming up for Chiles. Whole baseline's open right now. Good drive. That one doesn't go. Rutherford with the rebound underneath. Swung on out. This one's going to be poked through, chased down by Newman. And it's just an unfortunate circumstance of a traveling violation. Love the hustle here by Newman, though. So a couple of substitutions here for Leon Lions. From the corner, Wilson, would have picked her up near side. Dangerous shooter. Barnado, Similian with some good hands on defense. Takeaway is going to the Leon Lions. Poole coming away with a loose ball. Similian now here, near side feed. Here you go, down low. Poole's going to swing it around, open in the corner. Nice baseline drive, doesn't go. And they're going to swing it back around. Hall going to kick out Similian and feed down low. Here's that post battle, and one.
There's what they got to do.
Beautiful basket there. Poole putting in the work down there.
That's exactly what they need to do.
Able to get in there, and that is a very tough degree of difficulty. The second really tough basket that's gone in down here on this end. Underneath. So loading up for the free throw, try to complete the three-point play off the back iron. Leon able to get the rebound, the putback goes, and it's a 4-point possession.
Raven Hall with a nice putback.
There we go, and so Leon able to get a little bonus footage, and it was moments ago. Quite the large lead. I believe it got up to 9, and we're all the way back down to 3 here. One possession game, and Leon tightening this one up just before halftime here, Joe.
Exactly. They have found something within the 2-3 on the front line.
Absolutely. So in no rush, Leon reset here. A lot of movement. Motion, a couple picks up top. Little outside in, tough shot, does not go. Fighting for it underneath. Poole once again trying to establish some real estate there. Unable to get the loose ball. This one will go to be headed back for Chiles. But so far, some great effort underneath these post players. And anybody that goes underneath, nothing easy. Off the backboard, does not go. Put back, also unkind. And the third attempt, and it seems last touch by Leon. So this one will stay right here with Chiles. 3-point advantage, 33.9 seconds to go here before halftime. Feed underneath, and the shot attempt unsuccessful, but it is a shooting foul. So Olivia Hartman, the junior, will be headed to the stripe. Already successful from the line earlier in the first quarter. Settle it in. First one is good. So it'll extend the lead to 4. Here for Chiles between the breaks. So it is an important 2-possession game, and Hartman makes it 5. Olivia 2 for 2 from the strike. So Leon with an opportunity to cut it to a 1-point game. Long 2 does not go. Wilson, 20 seconds to work with for Chiles. Front court, oh, quick triple. Does not go. Chiles able to corral the loose ball, and that one's going to be poke free. Great active hands on defense for the Lions. Numbers up front, and they throw it a high and out of play. 6.4, seconds to go before the break.
Didn't need the 3 there. Just working for the last shot. Just get a good shot.
There you go. And so back up here, Wilson with the left-handed drive. Throwing cross court, and time expires. And so it'll take us to the break. Halftime here, the first of 2 games that we'll have here this evening. 18-13 at the break. 10 minutes. We're going to come out for a couple commercials. Come right on back here from the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. Joe Ward, James Ward, Andrew Drew, Walter Weaver, so much more. Come right on back.
Good morning. How you doing, Capital City? This is Big Corey from Big Corey's Country Cookie. I got breakfast hot and ready for you, so come on down and get you one of these cooked-to-order breakfasts from 6 to 10 in the mornings and all day on Saturdays. If you're in a rush, we got you. We'll fix you up a quick hot plate, or you can sit down and you can eat as much as you want to eat. All you got to do is come with a fresh appetite, and we got you. From the eggs cooking, from the grits boiling, from the sausage sizzling on the stove, anything that the heart can desire for breakfast, we pretty much got it. You hungry, I'm cooking, come on down and come give us this warm country atmosphere a good try so we can soothe your heart and soul.
Let's get back to living and let White as Snow Cleaning and More help you along the way. White as Snow Cleaning and More is committed to a higher standard of clean. Our staff is both professional and dependable. Whether it's residential or commercial, no job is too big nor too small. Call us for a free estimate, 850-866-2031. White as Snow Cleaning and More is committed to a higher standard of clean so you can get back to living.
If you're looking for a great opportunity to expand your brand, here's your chance of a lifetime. The Varsity Sports Network has all kinds of advertising packages to fit your budget. The Varsity Sports Network, 1 million viewers, 150,000 views per month. And our Friday night football game of the week is also heard on ESPN Radio. Our advertising packages start for as little as $50 per week. Expand your brand with the Varsity Sports Network.
Hi, welcome to Big Corey. This is Big Corey. I would like for everybody to come out to my restaurant, come enjoy my country cooking in the city of Tallahassee. I'm a country boy and coming to the big city to give y'all great food, great atmosphere, great staff, great service, great everything. On game days, birthdays, parties, any days that y'all want it, I got it. I'm gonna put all the other restaurant chains to shame. I specialize in fried chicken. Best fried chicken you will ever eat in your whole life. I promise you that. Come on down to Big Corey's Country Cooking, 1812 on South Monroe. Walking distance from FAMU. I got the food, everything ready for you. 850-383-8227.
And so we're getting ready to get going for quarter number 3 here. Chiles will start us off with the 5-point advantage. Off and rolling underneath.
Nice.
Great way to start the second half here. And we are back and rolling. So Chiles went into the break with the lead, 5-point lead. Now strengthening it up to 7. Look to get rolling here, and it's going to be a traveling violation underneath.
She had a player open, but didn't see it till it was too late.
So drive here, Chiles back on the ball offensively, ripped away. Great defense by Leon. Active hands, Poole coming away with the loose ball. Similian here, the front court. Nice drive in the lane, able to break the double team. Gorgeous finish. Newman with a phenomenal basket. And that's one for the highlight reel, Joe.
Taylor Newman with a nice move.
You said that there were some avenues, and Newman able to punch that one in. That was just a great effort to beat the double team there in the middle. It's going to be a walk there, and this one go back to the Leon Lions. Underneath the basket, or excuse me, from the side there. So we punch in down there on the court, Kim. Of course, Walter Weaver giving us the action down with the people. Up back top here, James Ward, that overhead camera swung around. Leon back in possession, 6:45 to go. Over on the far side, nice little fake by Cox that picks up the dribble. Newman on the ball now. Similian in the lane, toughly contested shot. Swung it back around. Leon able to regroup. Runner in the lane does not go. And last touched by Chiles. Olivia Hartman blasted out of bounds, so this one will stay with the Leon Lions. Gonna have somebody to inbound the basketball. 6:30 to go here in quarter number 3. Here from Chiles High School. Fake over into the corner, and now will go over to the corner. Brought back around, this one's stolen up top. Chloe McElroy with the takeaway, and last touch by Leon, so Chiles will have the inbound in front of the bench. Looking to set up some motion here. Possession arrow is with Leon to start half number 2. 5-point advantage for Chiles, led by as many as 8 in the first half. Long 2 by Varnado in the paint. Wilson, an assertive take, does not go. This one's going to be over the back line. And Principal Burgess helping out down there, back on the basket. Of course, always a supporter here of Chiles Athletics. All sports, he's always on the scene, so good to see the principal staying late on the Friday. Is this one the inbound of Arnado off the leg underneath, and so she'll keep the inbound and will snap down and look to get going. Does not go. Loose ball is collected, and it's going to be a foul here right about mid-court on Chiles, and so we're going to get an inbound.
Wilson with the foul, I'll reach in
the back court, or excuse me, in the front court by Leon. They'll resume the action.
1-2-2.
5:50 to go here in the third quarter of action from Chiles High School. Nice little end around out to the perimeter. Great defense is Olivia Hartman denying the entry pass. Out of play, 5:42 to go here in the third. And it'll be a Leon inbound. Newman looking to trigger the set play. Just going down underneath. There's a foul called underneath the basket. So it'll look like it'll be on the Chiles Timberwolves. Of course, it's on the floor. Only second team foul on Chiles. So far and away from the bonus. Last touch by McElroy underneath the basket. So Newman once again will start us off in front of the Leon bench. Newman averaging 12.5 points per game and had that highlight reel, a layup underneath. Had some difficult baskets. Newman and Poole both down in the lane, really having to earn it against the Timberwolf defense. Feed it underneath, and it's going to be another foul. This one on Wilson, on Poole.
That's the third foul she's picked up in the last minute. Could be big.
Of course, Wilson, a big scoring contributor for the Timberwolves, so this will be a valuable opportunity for Leon to try to take advantage as she's off the court. Swung on around, entry pass down low. Poole is going to be partially deflected. Jump ball will stay with Leon on the alternating possession. Poole's had a great game so far here. She's averaging 13 points a game. Is the senior. Inbound coming for Newman. Trying to find an option. Swung around, Similian triple from the right side. Too strong. And this one last touch by Chiles. So we'll stay on this end of the court. What's that, 4 straight inbounds on this side of the court here, Joe?
3.
Referees getting a little break here. The first half, they went up and down the court quite a lot. Getting a little breather here. Swung around. Entry pass once again with that outside in game. Newman, this one's blocked by Hartman. Chiles with the advantage over in the front court. Thrown on over to the corner. They'll look to reset. Myrick was on the ball. Good feed. Nice. Hartman, a little J. Gorgeous one. What do you think about an 8-9 footer there, Joe, on the left side?
No, it was about 8-9 footer, but I'll tell you what, Lindsey Myrick, nice decision holding the hold up and get it back out.
Absolutely. Definitely could have tried to force the basket there, but to your point, able to swing back around. And how about the decision from a sophomore? The composure and able to get herself organized and coming away with a Chiles basket. They'll stretch the lead to 7 for the Timberwolves. So take a quick stoppage here. And while we have the opportunity, we're going to jump out with them here at a quick commercial break at the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week.
Hi, welcome to Big Corey. This is Big Corey. I would like for everybody to come out to my restaurant, come enjoy my country cooking in the city of Tallahassee. I'm a country boy and coming to the big city to give y'all great food, great atmosphere, great staff, great service, great everything. On game days, birthdays, parties, any days that y'all want it, I got it. I'm gonna put all the other restaurant chains to shame. I specialize in fried chicken. Best fried chicken you will ever eat in your whole life. I promise you that. Come on down to Big Corey's Country Cooking, 1812 on South Monroe. Walking distance from FAMU. I got the food, everything ready for you. 850-383-8227.
And back here from the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. Here in the third quarter of action, Leon Lions, Chiles Timberwolves. 22-15, our current score in favor of the hometown Timberwolves. 7-point advantage, second largest of the game. Swung on around, now Newman in possession. Long two from the right side, rattles around, does not go.
Got a good shot.
Outlet here, McElroy looking to get things rolling. Varnado back into the game here for the Timberwolves. Off the Leon defender, and will stay here for Chiles. 4:10 to go in the third. Set play, wide open, thought about it. Good fake. Pass down to Hartman. Cross-court pass to McElroy. Back on the entry pass, down low. Macy Hartman. And that shot attempt does not go. And so Leon will look to regroup. Into the front court here for the Lady Lions. And Newman will slow things up. Little 2-3 coming here for Chiles. Baseline, go at the basket. And it's going to be a shooting foul. Good earn there by Raven Hall.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's her first trip to the charity stripe this evening. First one is successful. Cuts it back to a 6-point lead. And Hall settle in. Chiles cheerleaders try to give her some noise, and unaffected. Able to go 2 for 2. Cut it back to a 2-possession game here for the Lions.
More of a 2-2-1 press, but not really a full-bore press, but it works.
There you go, trying to force the issue. Of course, like we said, Wilson on the bench, one of the primary ball handlers for Chiles. Newman with the spin move in the lane off the glass. And Leon cuts it back to a 1-possession game. Another gorgeous finish by Newman. This one's going to be taken away. Leon on the attack with a chance to tie. And some good defense will force the turnover here. Substitution, Wilson coming back into the ball game for Chiles. Down over on the far side. Then inbound coming here for the Timberwolves. Pressure from Leon. They've really turned up the defense here in the last couple minutes in quarter number 3.
Timeout. She was in trouble.
Absolutely. Good timeout to make sure that that one is successfully dealt with. But how about the intensity stepped up by Leon in the last couple minutes here, Joe?
That's one of the things they needed to do. They're starting to overplay a little bit on the passing here by getting in with good hands also.
I'd be interested to see if they stay with the press here defensively. If they get a bucket on the other end with Wilson back in the ball game, now that you've got a couple more ball handlers on the floor here for the Timberwolves. But of course, they got to worry about defense here. Wilson on the take. A prodding dribble will back out and look to reset. Stepping back up. Doesn't take the pick. Feed down to Hartman over the top. A beautiful pass, and you can see the impact. Wilson immediately with an assist off the bench here. Stretch the lead back out to 5.
Nicely done. Here, the lane was open, took advantage.
So Leon seeing what they can do in the half-court set here as Chiles sets up shop. Try to feed Poole underneath, looking for the baseline give. Does not go, and this one's going to be back to the Timberwolves. And so it looks like Coach Daniels wants them to go and add the pressure here. And so they'll snap into it. This one looks more like a 2-2-1 here, Joe.
It is.
And so try to beat it, and once again the pressure works. Backcourt, still haven't broken the timeline, but it's a 2-on-1. Wilson, feed underneath, basket goes for Hall.
And that is the danger when you start doing that. If they don't do a lot of dribbling and do a lot of passing, somebody's going to be open.
Absolutely, because they got the initial takeaway and the loose ball, but Chiles able to get back on top of it, back to a 7-point advantage. 3-possession game here in favor of the Timberwolves. Get back to Newman up top. There's Porter Cox in the ball game here for the Lions. Thought about the triple. Did Similian, and back over to her. Feed down low. Poole, who's had to earn it underneath. Shot attempt tumbling to the floor. Will head down to the free throw line. 1:28 here to go in quarter number 3.
Had Hartman pinned in the box area, and Hartman brought the arms down for the foul.
Free throw does not go off the back square. The more pesky parts of the rim and backboard, Joe. The old back square. Second one goes for Poole. And able to cut into the lead. Back to a 2-possession game. Once again, some more pressure here coming from the Lions. Looks like they go into a 2-1-2 this time. Try to protect the back end of it a little more. Triple, Varnado straight away off the back square. Poole skies for the rebound.
It was a 1-3-1. The press was a 1-3-1.
Give on out, looking for Newman. Over into the sideline here for Cox. Swung over to the corner. Triple, and that one's good for Similian. It cuts it to a 1-possession game as we're under a minute to go here in the third quarter of action. Fed underneath, the Leon pressure continues to succeed here defensively. An opportunity to tie or cut into this lead even more. Newman will look to set up something good here. 35 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Fierce effort. Wilson on the takeaway. Great hands, but once again, the defense forcing it back. It's a 3-on-1. Lions underneath. Basket goes. And it's Poole doing the damage underneath, and back to a 1-point game. First time since the first quarter we've seen that. A little stop and pop. Rebound underneath by Hartman. Doesn't go. Poole pokes it free. Similian. Leon a chance to take the lead for the first time. Buzzer beater does not go. Still a second to go. Newman on the other side, and this one does not go. We're going to head to the halftime break here. Or excuse me, the third quarter break. 26-25. And this one, the intensity really picking up. And Leon has closed the gap here all the way down to a 1-point game. We're going to jump out for a quick commercial break. Come right on back here. Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week.
Good morning. How you doing, Capital City? This is Big Corey from Big Corey's Country Cookie. I got breakfast hot and ready for you, so come on down and get you one of these cooked order breakfasts from 6 to 10 in the morning and all day on Saturdays. If you're in a rush, we got you. We'll fix you up a quick hot plate, or you can sit down and you can eat as much as you want to eat. All you got to do is come with a fresh appetite, and we got you. From the eggs cooking, from the grits boiling, from the sausage sizzling on the stove, anything that the heart can desire for breakfast, we pretty much got it. You hungry, I'm cooking, come on down. And come give us this warm country atmosphere a good try so we can soothe your heart and soul.
And we're back here for the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week here from Chiles High School. And it has been an exciting third quarter turned now into the fourth quarter here, Joe. Talk about the Leon run here.
What they've done, they've ratcheted up the pressure on the defensive end. Here gone to a 1-3-1, also a 2-2-1 press, and it's working.
Offense's best friend is a good defense here as we're getting set for quarter number 4. 8 minutes on the clock. 5 team fouls on Chiles, so Leon 1 away from the bonus. Or excuse me, 2 away from the bonus here in quarter number 4. 0 fouls in that third quarter on the Leon Lions here, Joe. Clean, livid defensively. And how about that, able to escape the trap and the pressure, the full court press, and get away with 0 fouls. So we'll come back up top. Poole with the rebound, or excuse me, Similian with the rebound. It's going to be a foul over on the side. And just as we say it, it's going to be a foul called on the Leon Lions. The old curse, Joe, without fail. It's going to be an inbound for the Timberwolves here near side in front of the crowd. Of course, due to COVID restrictions, only one side of the bleachers being deployed here. Keep us at the low capacity here, restricted entrance. Timberwolves feet underneath to Wilson, back to Varnado. Looking for some motion here. Varnado into heavy traffic. Great stand up there by Leon defensively. An opportunity to take the lead for the first time since the opening quarter. Over here, triple near side, rattles around, does not go. Hartman
And
with the
foul.
rebound and is fouled, to your point, underneath.
Poole. On the last Chiles possession, nice idea, but the problem is you're going into a 1-on-2 situation here, and if you're going to do that, you got to ball fake it, make them commit, and then shoot it.
So here we go. See if we have an answer on the other side. Timberwolves back on the ball. An opportunity to try to increase this lead, which has gotten quite contested the last couple minutes of gameplay here. Varnado picks up a dribble, able to get it out to Wilson. And reset the offense. Show and pick. Thrown over the corner. McElroy. It's going to be a traveling violation. Back to the Lions once again here. 6:51 remaining in this ball game. An opportunity, Joe, to get back the lead. And it has been quite some time, my man, since Leon Lions have had the control of the ball game as far as the scoreboard is concerned. A fierce defensive effort out here tonight from both squads. Defense, the name of the game here tonight. 6.5 to go in quarter number 4. Chiles trying to feed it down low underneath. It's going to be punch free and out of play. And it'll be off the foot, I believe, of a Lady Lion. And so it should stay with the Timberwolves on the inbound. So going up top for Wilson. He looks to reset and will try to set up shop. Give to Hartman. She'll pick up her dribble. Back over to Wilson. Picks up the pick up top. McElroy down low, tried to feed Hartman. Active hands on defense for Leon.
Good idea, though.
Diawara pokes it free and out of play. So inbound once again coming for Chiles. 6:07 to go in the ball game. In regulation, I should say. Underneath, Hartman with the right hand, able to put it in for the Timberwolves, so able to increase the lead back to 3, so a little bit of breathing room here for the Timberwolves. Give on back Hall with the ball straight away. Guarded by Wilson, over to Cox on the left-hand side, gets inside the three-pointer, and a clean-looking shot there, and Cox gets on the score sheet with the deuce and cuts it back to 1 with 5:35 to go in the 4th.
Nice stroke. It was a bit of a design play, a little bit of a rub off.
Confident there, too. Stepping right into it, knowing her range. Off the backboard, does not go for Hartman. So Leon, an opportunity once again to capture the lead. Guarded by Varnado. Behind the back, Newman. We've seen do some crafty things in the paint and does it again, Joe. My goodness. Underneath the basket. And so the lead back for the Leon Lions after that very tough conversion from Newman. Lions in the bonus now. Foul underneath. Possession arrow is going to be with Leon as well.
I like the quick passing in this press game. That enables you to get numbers on the other end of the floor.
True. True. So Wilson going to settle in for free throw. Hits the first one, so we're tied once again at 29. 4:54 to go. Senior an opportunity to give Timberwolves the lead back as we've been seesawing back and forth here for the last couple minutes, and does. To Chiles with control once again. Leon steps into it. Newman wide open, makes them pay.
Left them alone.
The thorn in the side for the Timberwolves tonight. Varnado full head of steam into the teeth of that Lion defense. Poked free. Loose ball corralled by Hall of Chiles.
Reset.
Good calming presence there. 32-30. Over into the corner, and it's a triple, and that one's good, and this time Hall hits it. A couple big shots for Leon here in the late stages. Hey, better late than never to get the shooting shoes on here, Joe.
And it's within the context of their offense, within motion, good shot selection.
Not forcing it, looking confident. Everybody on the floor starting to shoot it up here for the Lions. Shot attempt does not go. Back to Hartman. They have numbers. And a pass out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Leon Lions. And Coach Jeffrey wants to stoppage of play here with 3:49 to go.
Let's get back to living and let White as Snow Cleaning and More help you along the way. White as Snow Cleaning and More is committed to a higher standard of clean. Our staff is both professional and dependable. Whether it's residential or commercial, no job is too big nor too small. Call us for a free estimate, 850-866-2031. White as Snow Cleaning and More is committed to a higher standard of clean so you can get back to living.
And welcome back to the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. A fierce one. The Leon defense in the second half reigning supreme. Some timely shooting. Raven Hall, Taylor Newman, a couple baskets the last times up and down the court. And Leon with their largest lead of the game here in the later stages of this contest. 3:40 to go from Chiles High School. Cox on the ball now over to Similian. Back onto Newman. Like we said, she's been the thorn in the side for this Chiles Timberwolves defense. Cox gets the loose ball over to the corner. Poole trying to go baseline. Good seal off there by Wilson. Newman thought about it. Picks up the dribble over to Hall. A little bit of space. Going down to 3 minutes to go. Leon in no rush.
There's milk in the clock.
Yep.
A lot of picks back up top.
Trying to pull this Chiles defense out, see if they can't pick it apart, if they want to come get this ball. Newman thought about the triple. Back to Poole. Just content, like you said, Joe, to pass it around, bleed some clock. They've been in the ball possession now for over a minute on this side of the court. 2-possession ball game as we get down to 2.5 minutes to play. Newman heels on the center circle, and a foul up top here by McElroy, but it's going to put Chiles in the bonus officially, so it'll send Leon to the free throw stripe for a little 1-on-1. Newman on the front end, doesn't get it. Big rebound by Hall. This one's going to be ripped free, and Chiles with an opportunity to cut into this lead now, something we have not said much this evening. Oh, great feed underneath. Wilson to Hartman to Hall, and Hall with the and one. It'll get the Chiles faithful excited, and we're back to a one-possession game. Hall with an opportunity to cut this to a 2-point lead for Leon.
Love the awareness on the. I love the awareness by Chiles to see the open player on the floor to get easier shot.
So stoppage here as the referees get some housekeeping going here. As Hall settle in off the front iron. 35-32, 2:12 to play. Newman going at Chiles defense, step on out, partially deflected by McElroy on the Cox shot attempt. It's a 3-on-2, 4-on-2 if they want it. Varnado underneath. This one's going to be an on-the-floor foul. Next one will put Chiles in the bonus, but they're going to have to inbound underneath the basket this time. So Varnado going to trigger the set play. The old four-corner set play here, Joe. I'm watching Wilson right here on 13. for the leak out, but she'll go up top. Hartman, long
Nice.
two, gets it to go.
Set play, get a little bit of a pick there, and this is going to go back to Chiles.
Oh, last touch by Newman. And here you go, back and forth. And how about the finish, Joe? Just when you feel like one team's starting to pull away, the other one reels them back in, and this is a great rivalry game here going. 1 point ball game. You gotta love this. And how about the intensity down there on the court, Joe?
I mean, they picked it up here in the last minute.
Absolutely. Like we said, you had the large lead for Chiles, got up to almost double digits. Leon carved it down. They took a 2-possession lead. They felt like they were starting to kind of impose their will and would pull away late. And then all of a sudden, coming right back on the other end, Timberwolves with the answer. This is like a big-time battle, man. Chiles with the basketball. Wilson will trigger. Looking at Varnado in the backcourt. Little give and go. Wilson in the lane. Can't get it to go. Heavy pressure. She's got some fouls, so she's got to be careful. Leon back on the charge. They have the lead. Do not have to force a basket if they do not want to. 1:31 to go. 90 seconds.
Chiles, you got to come get them.
Newman going into a trap here, able to sling it back out to Poole. And so Hartman up on the ball, almost forced the takeaway. Poole with the kick out to Newman. Off balance, Deuce doesn't go. And McElroy is going to come away with the loose ball. 1:11. Beat the trap.
Nice
Hartman
pass.
is wide open. The basket does not go. A gorgeous pass to your point by McElroy. And it's going to be poked free. Leon with a minute to go. Back up the other side of the court. Able to slip by the defense. Great little dribble there. Newman in the paint towards the basket. Draws the contact. And will be shooting two with 51.7 seconds to go in the basketball game. Woo. Great vision. How about that pass by McElroy, though?
Right on point.
You're at midcourt. You're trying to beat the timeline. 3 different defenders, all from different angles, close in on you. Dropping a dime. Great look. Unfortunately, a heartbreaker underneath does not go. But still an opportunity here for Chiles. Regardless of the result of these free throws from Newman. Of course, it was a shooting foul, so she's going to be shooting 2 regardless. First one does not go. Taylor Newman, the junior, has had a phenomenal game out here tonight, though. Second one is clean. So it'll be a 2-point advantage for Leon. 45 seconds remaining. Stolen
Good
by Newman.
anticipation.
2-point advantage can make it a 2-possession game. Oh,
And
and
she
Newman
just
does
did.
it again. The basket and the foul. So back in the here and now, it is a 4-point advantage, a traveling violation by Chiles on the far side as Varnado tumbles to the court. And so Lions up by 4 with the ball back, 25.3 seconds to go. Inbound's going to be in front of the scorer's table. Over on the far side. Back to Wilson, baseline jumper, side rim, good rebound by Hall. Back to Hartman, gotta go, kick on out, looking for Wilson. And we have
Timeout, Chiles.
stoppage here, good pursuit there by Leon. Make sure there's no open avenues and really force the issue. You knew the players to watch are Wilson and Varnado in that circumstance, and a good job of sealing them off from the basketball. Or sealing them off from each other, I guess you should say, to avoid the connection there. So if you want to dig into this lead, got to make it happen quickly. Varnado will take the inbound. You got to think Wilson is the key player coming out of the break here.
Timeout Leon. They want to see what Chiles going, and that's kind of what I call, why do you call this timeout for? Because that's not the formation they're going to show next time out.
You like the chess match, though, Joe?
I like the idea, but nine times out of 10, Drew, when you get a timeout like that, just to see what the other team does, 9 times out of 10, that's not the formation they're going to show when they come back.
Yeah. You got to appreciate that, though, Coach Daniels.
Oh, absolutely.
Working it here, trying to seal things up, trying to go for a little season sweep over the Timberwolves. Won the last one by 10. No way this one gets to double digits. 13.8 seconds remaining. Chiles down by 4. So here we go, inbound. Varnado throws it up top to McElroy. Left-handed dribble, back to Varnado. Got to go, need a shot. Stoppage here.
Clock started late.
So the clock was showing 11.6, now down to 9.6. So they'll have to reset it, and we'll try to get things figured out and lined up here. 9.6 seconds showing on the clock. And it's going to be Wilson over on the far side. Deep three. Oh, and she hits it. Don't go anywhere. 4 seconds to go. Need to foul and do. They tag up Newman. 3.1 seconds to go. Wilson from in front of the Chiles bench. Woo, that was a deep one. What was that, 4 or 5 feet off the line there, Joe?
A little more than that.
Woo.
That was about, you see where the yellow line was?
Mm-hmm.
It was about a step or 2 in front of that.
Yep. So, I mean, if Wilson's laying down on the court, you can get a full body length from that three-point line from where she drilled it. Newman trying to force the issue off the back rim. So this would force a 2-pointer. And watch the leak out. McElroy's wide open here in the front court for Chiles. This has got to be a quick one, though. Make or miss. Newman will force them to make the deuce. A 3 will win. Hang up on the ball. 1 second to go. Will not beat the clock. And the game will end just like that. The Leon Lions able to hold on here. And it will finalize it. Leon had to earn it here tonight. But a great battle by both of these teams out here on the Friday night. And, of course, a fun one here for our first of 2 basketball games, of course. Here the ladies on the front side and the gentlemen will be lifting off here shortly. But like we said, good earned victory here for the Leon Lions.
Mm-hmm. Good comeback win.
Mm-hmm. And a good rivalry game that will push them forward, and a solid season continues here for Leon. They will improve to 8-2 here in the 2021 season. Coming up, they will they will go back home and play Florida High. Probably the best girls team in the area here at home on the 19th. Then on Wednesday, they'll play at Godby. Friday, they'll play at Leon. And then we'll close out the season, John Paul II at Florida High and DRS. So what a gauntlet for both of these teams. Really, Joe, we look over the other side for Chiles, who does not have the scoring 100% up to date. According to Max Preps, they're coming in at 1-2. So this would, if using that mark, would put the game to 1-3 for the Timberwolves. Looking down the schedule here, tomorrow, like we said, they're going to be at home versus Lincoln at 4. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, they'll be going to NFC Rickards. They'll have a week off for DRS. And then they'll get ready for district play, which we can assume these teams will see each other then. For district play, we will have the teams seeded based off the Max Preps rankings that the FHSA uses. And we will take the old traditional style of the playoffs, top 2 teams from the tournament will go through to the playoffs. So a long journey to get there, but an important win as Leon completes the sweep. 39-37 from Chiles High School. Boys game tipping off in about 15 minutes. So we will jump out here, but thank you for coming aboard for the girls game. We will skip out, run a quick commercials, and we'll have a little pause here before the boys game gets off and rolling. But for Andrew Jute, Walter Weaver, Joe Ward, James Ward, this has been the first half of the doubleheader of the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. It's a Friday Night Hoops here from Chiles High School. Come back for the boys next.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Varsity Sports Network, brought to you by Big Corey's Country Chicken, the new taste of the South Side. White as Snow Cleaning and More. They do the cleaning so you can get back to living. And by the U.S. Army. Be all that you can be. Any use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without consent from the Varsity Sports Network is prohibited.